Okay, so this is the part two version of our 1 point perspective interior drawing. And for this video, we're going to go through how to add a few more details. So how to actually change and cut into and cut out of the shape of the room. So at this end of the room, I want to add in a bay window. So that's a window that comes out diagonally and has sort of three sides to the window, which I see at the end of my room here. So first of all, just looking at this bottom corner of the room, what I want to do is bring that up slightly, or bring it out so it extends out further outside the edge of the room, and just give myself a faint parallel line there. Now what I want to do is just give myself a guide from the middle, which is about here, and I'm going to mark equal distance from both sides on the top bit. So doing about 1.5 and then 1.5 centimeters on that side. And then what I'm going to do is bring that out a little bit further. So I'm going to come out this far, so another centimeter when I get to this edge, the existing bottom corner of the room. So if I now just draw those lines, those diagonal lines there and there, that now gives me two new positions here and here, and then they run up vertically, okay, like that. And then we've also got the same thing going on here. It will be up the top here, so where the ceiling is kind of this length, and we need to extend it here, okay? So what we could do is actually use these points here and just draw a line straight up, and then just draw another line straight up, and then we can use our vanishing points, and that can go to about there, and then on that side like that, and then nice parallel line just to finish that bit off. Okay, so now we've extended the room out, and we just need to remove a couple of lines. So we're going to pencil those back in a little bit darker so that we can see those lines a bit better. Pencil these ones in as well. Okay then, so the next bit we need to do is just draw those lines back in, and then these ones. Just a little bit darker so we can see them. Okay, so we've extended the room out for a bay window, and it'd be good to pop in some windows next. So I'm just going to kind of border that out. Give myself inside line. Now the window doesn't go all the way to the floor, kind of stops about there. Then it's divided up by 4 lines like that, and then we've got our window ledge that runs below that. We're also going to have windows that will be on these diagonals, there and there, there and there, and then these can run from our vanishing point there. So we've got a window. I've also got a radiator that's down here. So try and box that out with just a sort of rectangle, and then we can draw in the details. So that's just put on our lines to kind of identify that that's a radiator there. Now we can go over this later on with some fine liner, and the fine liner we can add in more details and then remove pencil line. So now I've got my window, radiator, sofa, my rug. Over here we've got, I've actually got like a sort of fireplace that comes out into the room. So this is cutting into the room rather than cutting out of it. So I'm just going to mark on like positions where I'm going to bring some vertical lines down. I'll just adjust that one. So we're going to have one line here, and then another vertical line here. So this, in this section, it's going to come out into the room a little bit. So just like this changes direction here, so this is kind of changing 90 degrees in perspective. From these corners, we want to draw some horizontal lines. So from this front corner, I've done one horizontal line there. And I'm not going to come out quite as far as that. I'm going to go to my vanishing point, draw a faint line like this. Now where this horizontal line meets this one, we can now go up. Next, rub out some lines we don't need. Drawing a little bit less confusing. Okay, so now we've actually got a little bit of the wall that juts out into the room. Always good just to tidy up lines after we've used the rubber. Okay, so now I want to put onto here, I'm going to have a little fireplace. So we can use the vanishing point again for this. So the top of the fireplace, I'm going to give myself a line for where that is. The fireplace will maybe come down the side here. Perhaps about there. So now what I want to do is I'm going to bring out a shelf from the top of the fireplace. Give it a thickness, put a double line on it. Another horizontal there. So that's now like a little shelf at the top of the fireplace. and then finally just want to pencil in the inside space of the fireplace here. So making like an opening now. And if you can see inside that opening, we need to be able to add in just an edge there. Okay, so my drawing's coming along. I hope yours is too. If you want to work on adding some more details, you might want to try and change the shape of the room and do some bits that you've seen in this video. Okay, and then in the next video, we'll look at how to add shading and tone and color to this picture. Okay, good luck.